Hello everybody, I'm James and welcome to Cosmic Corner. Today we're going to talk about something a little bit different. We're going to be talking about something that actually happened to my family. Um, I know it's kind of weird, but I know we don't do UFO and aliens and stuff, kind of videos like that. I mean, I can. It's just actually as recently why I started the channel, but then I figured I'd focus it on more about actual space stuff and not just rumors and whatever have you. But my dad showed me some pictures he caught on his deer camera, and it's actually really strange pictures, and I can't really explain them. So I'm gonna go ahead and show them to you. This is the first picture. Now, as you can see, as I said, if there's three lights side by side, and they kind of look like tail lights. But the problem with this is if that's tail lights to like something like a fool, those deer are really close to it. Now, it kind of seems like it's off in the distance, but at the same time, if those were tail lights, that would be very close. That would be really close. So I'm not quite sure if that's a vehicle. Besides, you have to almost walk to those deer cams. Not almost, you have to walk to those deer cams. There's no trail. Those woods right there are very dense. And actually where my dad puts his corn is one of the biggest open spots he could find to put down some deer corn to attract the local wildlife to it. So the fact that there's lights sitting out there is very odd. It's a very odd thing. And whatever it is, it looks like it's kind of small. Because it seems like it's close, but it also seems like it's far away. It's hard to explain. It's not much justice in this picture because it's still kind of blurry. Now I'll go ahead and move on to the next picture. As you can see, this one's a little more blurry, and it seems like the deer in the background kind of seem like he's looking at it. But as you can see, it came up a good bit from where it was. So look at the last picture and look at this one. It has came up a good bit. And it looks like it's still the same segment of lights, the same three side by side, and with a gap in the middle, it's about the same exact distance. Now, the first one, you could almost argue it could be some animals. Just so happen to be coincidence, that's how they look. But actually, I don't understand how when all that is in the same exact symmetry and just rose up a good couple feet, maybe even more than a couple feet. To me, that's very unexplainable, and I don't understand. And the deer seem not to be fazed by it. So it must not be posing a threat or must not be making very much noise. One of the two. Now there's a third picture, and this is when things get a little more weird. Now it not only has it picked up a little more, but it shifted. It shifted and it's gotten a little more clear, and you actually see the lights side by side, and it has not changed symmetry. It's still the three lights, same gap in the middle, and has picked up and moved over. Now to me this gives me chills. I literally get a little bit of chills when I look at this because to me that's a UFO. There's nothing I can put on it. Cars don't just get up and move. It just doesn't make any sense to me. It seems like it's picked up off the ground and it just left. It's leaving right now. And there's also, if you look carefully, it's kind of like at a slant. Now, as I said before, these woods are very dense. There's no way that could be a four-wheeler. There's no way that could be any sorts of vehicle. There's not a road for miles upon miles. And this little background about my dad. He is not one to fake anything. He would not fake this. He is not one to get attention like that. He came to me asking me what this was. So I can't even explain it. All I can say is, Dad, I don't know. What he calls it his spaceship. And he really doesn't believe in UFOs and aliens, but he's been calling this, he called it a spaceship. He really believes it's a spaceship, and he's not one to believe in things like that. But all in all, he jokes like that it's a spaceship, but he really doesn't know what it is either. I can't figure it out. So what I would like for you, everyone who's watching this, is to tell me in the comments what you think it is, and if you have any explanation what this is besides for aliens. Now, I'm pro UFO and something could be aliens, and I'm trying to rule anything out and trying to make just wacky explanations and cover this up at all. I'm not trying to do that at all. What I'm trying to say is I want that to be the last answer, the last conclusion. It is indeed something. It has to be flying because it lifts up. And it's not like it's going out into the woods. It kind of picks up and it shifts position. So it has to be flying. Now, my only other explanation is that's some sort of drone. But I don't understand how. I don't understand if those are sorts of drone lights. So by now I'm saying it might be a drone. But I'm not too sure. Because drones are actually kind of loud. And I think it would almost spook the deer. I'm not sure. I don't know. I'm not really big on drone technology, but I would think that would spook the deer a little bit because you would hear the fan spin. Not only that, is those woods are dense, and if it landed and came back up, the blades could get caught in the leaves. But I'm not trying to say it's not a drone. I'm not trying to say it is a drone. But I'm saying if anything, it could be a drone. But I don't think that is that either. It's just so strange to me. But anyways, in the comments, tell me what you think it is. I would like an explanation. It could be a drone, it couldn't be a drone. If you own a drone, this is what the lights look like on the drone. Awesome, case closed. If not, if you can't explain it, I can't explain it, no one else can explain it, I'm just going to go ahead and say it has to be some sort of spacecraft. Not like a spacecraft, but it's some sort of unidentified flying object. It's definitely a UFO. Anyways, guys, that's going to conclude this video. I'm not going to be posting for a little while. Hoping it doesn't disappoint anybody. It's probably going to be about a month. I got some stuff coming up. You know, I'm actually a member of the National Guard for the United States Army, and that's going to take up a lot of my time this coming month. Half the month I'm going to be gone, plus I'm doing a lot of working. So I'm not going to be able to upload. If you haven't noticed, and if somebody who watches the channel regularly, I haven't uploaded in a while. So anyways, just let me know what you think, and I guess I'll see you guys in a month.